Yesterday, News 9 showed you how 40 goons barged into a house in Rajajinagar and demolished their wall. Not just that, they threw out the furniture, utensils and other household belongings. Now, they also pushed out the two women who were performing the Gauri Puja. Now, even today, the residents of the house are stranded outside because their house has been locked by the goons. In fact, the goons even threatened one of our correspondent, Nabila. Let's listen. In fact, my colleague Nabila caught up with the family members who were thrown out of the houses. Let's listen.
It's been over 24 hours and Vijay and his family are still stranded outside their door with their house locked. None of the goons have come back post the entire incident yesterday, and in fact the police too did not show any support and did not extend a hand of help to Vijay and his family. Two of the ladies who were stranded inside the house and were pushed out by these goons only to acquire the place. Now finally, after News 9 TV9 intervened, Vijay went and met the DCP today, and the DCP said unlock the doors. But Vijay has another reason to why he hasn't unlocked his doors so far.
Yesterday, the local police who actually refused to actually lodge an FIR, later after complaining to the commissioner and the deputy commissioner, the assistant commissioner of police from Rajajinagar, he came to the site and he did the site verification, and they took a formal written complaint from us, and he insisted, the police inspector to lodge an FIR.
Okay.
So till then, there was no course of action taken, and we did not receive any kind of justice nor support from the local police.
Right.
And only after he insisted, the police inspector, asked us to come to the police station with the documents.
Okay.
Who actually refused to even look at the documents in the morning. So he was more insisting, us to get a court order, that too on a holiday.
Right.
We were, verbally abused, and even we were physically harassed by the goons, and we did not get any support. So he asked us to write a formal complaint, and he also asked us, he also informed us to, stay wherever we are, occupy the possession, and we can actually break open the lock and we can enter inside, and whatever repairs have to be done, we can get it done. So that we can get it done. That's what the DCP actually said.
But why aren't you unlocking your doors?
But we are actually we are seeking justice. All right. So since this is a court issue, all right, this particular case is in the court, so it has to be solved. And the police, let them complete their verification, and let them actually give us justice and let them open the doors.
Correct.
So we don't want to actually get to the level of goons, whatever they have done. We don't want to break open the walls.
Is it okay to be stranded outside? Is this a formal FIR copy which you filed?
Formal FIR copy. He has actually mentioned that this incident occurred at 11 o'clock. However, this FIR copy was lodged at 8 o'clock,
Okay.
8 p.m.
Okay.
However, the time mentioned here is actually
It says 11 in the morning, but
11 in the morning was the incident that he has mentioned.
Okay.
All right, but the general diary of reference or whatever that he's mentioned is at 5 o'clock, wherein this was actually formally lodged at 8 o'clock.
okay. Who have you filed a FIR against?
This is against the person who's actually purchased this property illegally, Vinod Kumar, and Pushpabai and Ganesh, who actually says that he is bought this property, or he is the tenant. He is actually not the tenant, and he has no rights to interfere in this particular property. Wherein this particular person, Vinod Kumar, who doesn't have the courage to actually enter the premises, he comes only with people. So that's the reason I've actually lodged a complaint, against him. So I want, justice, and I want, the cops to be, the cops and whoever is involved in this have to be taken to task. And, this is a repeated offense. I am, my concern is this a hand in glove situation all the time? Or, is,
you think the cops have been bought off? Well, you have received support from the DCP, but the Rajajinagar police did not agree to file your complaint. And they were standing right outside looking at all this happening. And when your wife and mother kicked up a fuss, they said, if you shout, we're going to put you behind bars.
Exactly.
So do you think they bought off?
I really don't know, because when I was there in the police station, he was hesitant to even stop these guys from actually, breaking these walls. Okay. In spite of having their policemen, he was hesitant to even call them and ask them to stop it. Wherein, when he came along with the ACP yesterday for the evening verification, the ACP himself asked me, as in, why didn't I lodge an FIR? So I told him straight away that, the FIR was actually, he denied to actually lodge an FIR. So that's the reason we had to get the force from the commissioner.
Calling the cops, asking them for help, and the cops quite obviously should ideally help these two women who are stranded in the house. But what the Rajajinagar cops did instead was just stand right outside and watch the entire show unfold in front of them. And when both the ladies raised their voice and asked them for a demolition order, the cops themselves warned them, saying that if they ask too many questions, they'll be put behind bars. So what sort of gundagiri is this? Finally, because of the DCP intervening, they finally been able to file a formal FIR. But if you can review what exactly happened yesterday, go through, tell us, how did they come in? What were you doing at that point of time? They've broken down an entire wall from the backside.
Yeah, yesterday I was inside the house and I was taking the bath, and I heard a drilling sound.
Okay.
The wall was they were drilling the walls.
Okay.
So suddenly I came from the taking bath, and I saw they have drilled 3 holes.
Okay.
Suddenly I called my husband that they are breaking the walls. So he came to the place, and we tried to stop them, but the police didn't agree to stop the breakings.
Okay.
So
the police saw all of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was requesting the police, tell them to stop, but they are not ready to stop the breakings.
Okay. And they did not have any sort of demolition order?
I asked for the demolition order. Where is the order? Yeah. Where is the demolition order for this? And when the court is in the case, they are telling this is from the higher authority, so we can't do anything. Go and speak in the police station. And then they made us to go and come, like 10 times we were like from the police station to house. They made us to run from police station.
Yeah. And you ran pillar to post in vain. None of the police came to your help. They were not willing to file your complaint.
No. Yeah, I went to the police station and I raised my voice like I want the justice. Then he's telling like if you raise the voice, you will be behind the bars.
So he didn't. He looked like he was on the side of the goons.
Yeah, exactly. They are not supporting us.
Wherein this letter was actually sent out to the BBMP when we came to a notice that we noticed that there was something illegal happening with the property. When there was some kind of khata transfer was going to happen, then immediately I shot a letter to the BBMP, wherein they sent us this acknowledgement stating none of the khata transfers would take place in this place, because the court case is actually in proceedings. All right. So, however, I don't really know how the BBMP is involved and how did they transfer the khata when they can actually send this acknowledgement. Correct. This acknowledgement made us keep quiet. So since we relied on we relied on this acknowledgement, since it's a government document, so we didn't act upon it much.
Madam. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಟ ಮಾಡೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೊಸೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುವ ನುಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಪೊಲೀಸರು ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಫೈಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಕೇರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಫೈಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮರ ಏನೇನು ಇದೆಯಾ, ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ, ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಇದೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ವಿತೌಟ್ ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಕೋರ್ಟಿಂದ ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡೆಮಾಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೇರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವರು. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. 4 ಜನ ಗೂಂಡಾಗರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅದೇನು ರೈಟು, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಗಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸವರು.
All of them have tried to seek help from the police, but the police doesn't seem to oblige. Finally, the DCP has said that he is going to investigate into the matter and will also check on the cops, the constables or the inspector from Rajajinagar who allegedly abused some of the family members instead of taking a complaint from them. Now, in spite of having so much faith in the judiciary and the legal system, will this family get their justice? We're hoping that the police respond positively this time and put those goons behind bars and ensure that their house, their home is safe and for them to go back into. With camera person Manjunath, Nabila for News 9.